You know what? Excellence is what you want, and excellence is what you get. How are you living? What are you giving? If excellence is what you see, then excellent is who you be. What are you pursuing? It's all up to you. And when you come and make up in your mind that you...
Hello, beloved. Dr. Catherine E. James here, bringing you For the Love of It, a weekly show designed with the sole purpose of adding more love into the world, one episode at a time. Thank you for sharing your precious time with me. I'm grateful to have you join now live or later as you tune into a broadcast replay. I absolutely love engagement, so I encourage you to dial in to one of the numbers that you see below, 868-0342, 868-0351, 868-4336. You are welcome, and I would love to talk to you about whatever you would like to talk about. For the Love of It will take on many forms. We just don't ever know what Papa has in store for us. Everything, however, will always be anchored in Luke 10:27. Love the Lord thy God with all of thy heart, mind, soul, and strength, and thy neighbor, wait on it, as thyself. As thyself. It's that part right there. That part where I anchored. That part that is my motivating factor for everything that I do. That we love our neighbor from the place of loving ourselves. So we need a whole bunch of love for ourselves so we can have a whole bunch of love for our neighbors. It is my life's intent that every soul knows love and know that they are loved. For me, it's an inside-out job. It starts with us loving ourselves first. It's the work I do every day. It's the work I do consistently. It's the work I do more when I'm in situations that are not loving. I've done a lot of it recently. So how do you love yourself? Let's talk about that. First of all, how do you talk to you? How do you speak to yourself? Well, I'm jumping ahead of myself. Let me finish my intro. So each conversation we facilitate and all the tools and strategies we share, the guests we have on the show, and the actions we invite you to take are all intended to lead you and I to live out the assumption of Luke 10:27, that we will love ourselves and our neighbors from that place. Love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, mind, soul, and strength. With everything that we have, love God. Be infused with love from that relationship and pour it out into the universe, into your fellow man, brother, and sister. So, tips for loving yourself. Tips for loving you. First of all, how do you talk to you? Is the way, I want you to think in one moment for someone who you love, who you absolutely love. Get a little baby, your granddaughter, grandson, your niece, your nephew, your daughter, son, whatever it is. That little baby in mind. Get that little toddler, get them in mind. That precious one. The way that you talk to yourself, would you talk to them like that? Would you talk to them like that? If you wouldn't, then you should not talk to yourself that way. If you wouldn't tell them what they can't, ain't, won't do, then why are you telling yourself there? If you wouldn't tell them that they're stupid and nobody's going to love them and you deserve that, then why are you talking to yourself like that? So I'm inviting you to not have friendly fire in your mind, right? That's coming up from you to yourself. Love you well. Speak life to you. I'm not talking positive talk. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Just say something you don't believe or say something that's not true. No. I am saying there is something about you, beloved, that is very unique. Something about you that is powerful. Something about you that is unlike anyone else. I'm saying speak that truth. Speak that truth. Speak it out loud, too. Because if you speak it out loud, you first of all, it's going to be spoken. You're going to have to think it first. It's going to be spoken, and then you'll hear it. So you'll get 3 hits, if you will. 3 times that the message will come. And so better than just keeping it in your mind. So this is a self-love tip. It's a self-love tip. Pay attention to what your internal dialogue is, especially when you make a mistake, especially when things don't go the way as you've planned, especially when you don't get picked. You can fill up a whole bunch of especiallys. But whatever it is, if you're not speaking life to you, now speak the truth and speak life. Speak the truth in a way that's life-giving. The truth will make us free, but the truth don't always feel good. The truth will set us free, but it doesn't always feel good. So I'm not saying that you're going to feel good from speaking the truth to yourself, but I am saying that you can increase the likelihood of your growth and development of growing in love if you speak life while you're speaking truth. So no one gets to talk to me any kind of way, including myself. If I find myself getting ready to say something negative, I'm going to stop myself. Nope. That's my word for me. Nope. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. So, beloved, speak life to you, because what you focus on grows. Sowing and reaping is real. Speak life and love so that you get it back and you have an abundance to share. All right. That's our self-love tip of the day. And we can, I've never thought about doing it, but 2 weeks ago, we got a call in from Larry Pfaff who asked me, like, how do you do it? And so, I've thought about it, and today it came to me. I'm going to start each show with a self-love tip, since that's what this is all about. I love it. I love growth and development. I love change and all those kinds of things. So thank you, Larry. So I had the privilege of talking to one of my friends the other evening, last night. I think it was last night. Yes, last night. And she made a statement about herself that set my soul on fire. She said, I can be more than what I've been. She said, I can be more than what I've been. When I tell you, I had to stop her. I was like, hold up. My mind is processing that. Wait a minute, I'm processing. I can be more than what I've been. Come on, y'all. Come on. I need that to hit you like it hit me. I can be more, whatever you've been, however you've been, whatever you've done, whatever. There is more, beloved, of you. There's more for you. There's more possibilities. I can be more. I'll just say it. Like, I'm ready to shout. I'm ready to cut a rug. I can be more than what I've been. Now, I know that, of course. This is what I live. This is what I promote. But it's something about the way that she said it last night that set my soul on fire. I can be more than what I've been. Oh, my. Beloved, I just need you to get that in your spirit. I need you to hear that wherever you are, there is more. However you've shown up, there is more. Whatever it is that you've accomplished, there is more. Whatever growth it is that you're looking for and anticipating, there is more. There is more. I can be more than what I have been. I'm just telling you. Like, I only have 3 statements on my paper. I usually have about 2 pages of comments that I have a conversation with you from. No, not today. Because that line all by itself. So I also have, I can be more than who I've been. I can be different than how I have been. I can be more than what I've been. I can be more than who I've been. I can be different than I have been. Come on, y'all. Come on in the house. Come on in the room. This is a clarion call to up our game, to go to the next level, to stop accepting excuses and reasons for not doing the thing that we've been called to do. This is a clarion call to live out the best version of you right now in this day. Start right where you are and make a declaration. I am more than I was a few seconds ago, and I'm about to live that out. I can do more than I have done up until now, and I'm about to walk that out. I have more to offer because I now know that I can be more than what I have been. I can be more than who I have been. And you know what? I've made a commitment to be more than how I've been, than who I've been. I've made a commitment to be different than how I've been because I want to. Because it opens up more for me, more possibilities in love and life and relationship and friend and family and becoming, growth and development. Who don't want to grow? Come on now. If you don't want to grow, you need to talk to me. You can call me. You can get on any of my social medias. And if you would own what it is that Papa God gives me to share, you will grow. You will grow just by watching the 540 every morning. I am on live every morning from 540-ish to 6-ish. Because some of the mornings I be a little bit like, right? But between 540 and 6, you're going to catch me. I am on Facebook Live, Dr. Catherine E. James. You can find me there. I'm on here every Friday. If I'm in town, it's live. Like today, this is live. If I'm not in town, it's a replay. From 11:30 to noon, you're gonna get what is inspirational. I've been created that way. If you will lean into it and you will own it, you will make yourself available for more. Because I'm gifted in that way. And I say that with just knowing a knowledge and awareness, not be out of pride, not out of bragging, not out of any of those things. I'm just sure who I am. I know what I've been created to do. And inspirational is a part of the way I show up in the universe. Now I need you to be clear about what you bring to the table. I need you to be clear about how you show up. And don't apologize for it, beloved. Don't apologize. Just do you, boo. I like to say that because it rhymes. Just do you, boo. Just do you. There's not another one of you in this entire universe. And if you don't do you, then it doesn't get done. And then we miss out on the version of human that is you. I'm just saying. I'm excited about this notion of I can be more than what I've been. You would think I didn't know that before last night, but it's something about the way those words was packaged that lit my soul up. It set me on fire. It set me, it positioned me to start to take. It's interesting because Papa had already, in September, he had already had me to start taking inventory of some things that will be no more in my life coming in 2024. There's some things you need to close, girl. He said, I need you to put a bow on that. I need you to let that be done. Don't have that just spilling over into your 24. Like, be done with that. And so as we think about it, I have some distractions. Just give me 1 second. Refocus here. So as we think about it, there are things that I can do. And so this statement, I can be more than what I've been, that statement right there, it just gave me further confirmation of what Papa had already said to me about how I'm to show up in 2024. I'm so super excited. Yes. I'm excited about, I don't know, there's just new impartation. The thought is not new, but the way it hit my soul is new. I'm just saying. I wanted to hit your soul the same way, to put a fire in your belly and a running in your feet. That you do not let this year get by without finishing strong. God is so bad. Why did I bring this book with me today? Why did I bring Finish Strong with me today? Because Papa knows what we need before we know what we need. Okay. Papa knows what we need before we know what we need. So I'm going to read something to you. The Creator has given you a perfect blueprint for who you are. Only you can determine if you will turn that blueprint into an authentic picture. You are the only one who can lay out the route for an authentic life. Authenticity is not a final act for the sunset years, but a pattern for each day along the way. The only person you need to be is you. There's favor in you being you. There is favor in you drilling in deep and being true to who you are. The gift, the greatest gift that you can give yourself is the gift of you being you. It's one of the greatest gifts, beloved, that you can give you is to be and do you the way you do it. The way I show up in the world doesn't work for everybody. I'm a little flowery. I'm a little flowery. I do flowery things in uncommon places. And it don't work for everybody. But it works for me. So pom-poms are coming out. And speaking life is coming out. I might even share a poem or two in a place that don't seem like a poem is appropriate. But it's what I do. And what I don't do is apologize for me being me. Now, that might mean I don't fit in certain areas. I'm good with that. That might mean I won't be invited to certain situations. I'm good with that. There's certain ways that I preach that some people will be like, she be acting like she don't even know the scripture. Why she in our pulpit? I be forgetting sometimes. And I use the form of bees. Some people might not like I be. I ain't. I'm not gonna. I like it. It feels good to me. It feels natural to me. I have 5 degrees. I know how to use the English language effectively. I have 5 of them. So it's a choice. But even if it wasn't, like Tabitha would say, that's my business. I love y'all. I really do. I appreciate you. I value you. And I honor you. And I'm inviting you to grow in your self-love. I'm inviting you to be the best version of yourself. I'm inviting you to increase, to become, to expand, to move if you're stuck. Move. I'm not going to say the rest of it because I think that song is not a good song. I think it's got a lot of explicit, but I love to say that. Well, I'm going to say the song. No, I'm not. Never mind. Anyway, just move in your actions because I just got in my mind what the words actually say, so I'm not going to invite us to those words. So, the Creator has given you a perfect blueprint for who you are. Are you aware of the blueprint? Have you paid enough attention to you to know what you really like? To know what really sets your soul on fire? To know what really lifts you? Let me just say, a couple of tools, a couple of strategies. If you're finding a difficult time being okay with you, first of all, I want you to just practice gratitude for something. If it can be about you, that's what I would prefer. But if it can't be about you right now, find gratitude for something. What are you grateful for? I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for breath. I'm grateful for my voice. I'm grateful for WHPR TV Detroit. that is a space for me to find this place to land, to show up in my giftedness. I am grateful for airways and technology, and I am grateful for Abba, God, Elohim, El Shaddai, El Roi. I love the names of God. I'm grateful for you, beloved, for tuning in. I'm inviting you to share. Like if this resonates with you and you know somebody else who could benefit from this, benefit from the 540, go to drkatherinejames.com. As a matter of fact, let's just do a commercial while we're in the middle of I'm grateful. Y'all know I'm all over the place tonight because I'm excited today. I'm excited about some stuff. So, my first book, the first one, Seminole Work. This is a manual, a how-to grow in your self-love. All kind of exercises are in this. Papa God downloaded this. So I just finished my dissertation and literally had just saw in the email that I was had the title of Dr. Catherine Elaine James. Your dissertation has been approved. And when I say barely a breath after that, there's a download that came into my spirit that gave me all the names of the chapters for this book. I hadn't even been thinking about writing a book, but Papa God knew. So Self-Love, A Gift You Give Yourself is available through Amazon. All the major book publishers, you can get it. So make sure you get it. And then, yes, thank you, Tim. The next book, not For the Love of It, that's the name of the show. The next book, Freedom is Our Birthright. Freedom is Our Birthright. We made Amazon a bestseller, #1 in lots of categories on Freedom is Our Birthright. That's my story about my journey of discovering scarcity was playing in the background. And so we are 50 minutes or 20 minutes and no one's called. I'm inviting you to call, ask a question. We only got a few minutes left for call-ins, just a few minutes. And so 868-0342, 0351, 4336. All right. And so, and then you can join me. Go to my website, drkatherinejames.com. We're still doing some work on there, so there are a couple of things that still need some work, so it's okay. I know it's there. But it lets you know how to get in contact with me. Also, to join the movement. More love, please. More love, please. We want 100 people to join the movement by Christmas. Imagine 100 people focus on love and spreading love, loving themselves by Christmas time. We want to add that into the atmosphere. It's so much in the atmosphere, beloved, that adding more love is just the right thing to do. It's just the thing that makes sense to do, adding more love into the world. So I'm inviting you to do that, to add more love into the world by joining the movement. $13 a month, or you can sponsor a show for $150. And then we're going to open it up where you can give any donation. We've been limiting it to those donations. I was asked to open it up that the donations can be anywhere in between that. So we're going to get that done for you. But go to the website, drkatherinejames.com, and that's how you can do all of those things. And how can I support you? You can send me an email to selflove@drkatherinejames.com to connect with me to see how I can support you. Or if you go on the website, there's a link for you to connect with me where we can have, where you can get access to request my calendar, to request a calendar that we can meet. So, I want to talk about our self-love mantra. I am an irreplaceable, unrepeatable, remarkable miracle with my own special brand of brilliance. You are an irreplaceable, unrepeatable, remarkable miracle with your own special brand of brilliance. Yes, you are. You are irreplaceable, impossible to be replaced, unrepeatable, unable to be done again, remarkable, uncommon, and extraordinary miracle. This is my favorite part, y'all. An uncommon and welcomed event. You are a surprising and welcomed event. You are a surprising and welcomed event. I invite you, beloved, to know that, to live into it, to own it, to let it be so. So, here's an affirmation. I am irreplaceable, unrepeatable, remarkable miracle with my own special brand of brilliance. That means can't nobody do you like you do you. Nobody. Nobody ever has been able to, and nobody will ever be able to. That's why human competition never makes any sense, because we couldn't possibly compete with one another. All right, so my next step here. Every show that I am privileged to host, you will be invited to be in action in 2 ways towards your life's goal, So lean into the dream that Papa has dreamed for you. Lean into that dream. Don't apologize for it. Your quirkiness, it's your genius. And help me add more love into the world. So what commitment do you need to make to fulfill? Go on and say it out loud. What commitment do you need to yourself to fulfill the dream that Papa has dreamt for you? Go on and say it out loud. I need to take one step and do this. I need to pay more attention to this. I need to go on and complete this. Say it out loud. What is the big goal? What is your big goal? My big goal is to add more love into the world and to consistently do it using my voice, my mind, my spirit, everything. Right? And so you will see me show up for the rest of my life doing something like this in some way or another, because it's what I've been created to do. I was a cheerleader in high school. My baby picture has my mouth wide open. I just say it. The handwriting was written on the wall. So say it out loud. What do you know is yours to do? And in some way, are you sleeping on it? Are you sleeping on it? Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up and be in action. So here's your moment to lean into your dream, your opportunity to make the commitment to you. If you need help, reach out to me, selflove@drcatherinejames.com, or go on the website and you will be able to go on the website and you will be able to request access to my calendar. Remember, if you're inspired from our conversation today and you just listen and don't do nothing, there's only 34% chance that inspiration will lead to anything. But if you create a plan, you increase that to 91%. And if you share the vision, you increase that to 99%, that whatever it is that you desire to do will come to fruition. Please create a plan. Please share the vision, because inspiration was available today. Now, again, I can help because there is, it's my intent that every soul would know love and know that they are loved. Okay. That was a lot. And it was said really fast. And I'm excited. I want to end before I do my end here. I want to make the statement, the beginning statement that my friend made. Here we go. I can be more than what I've been. We are more than who and how and what we've been. It is our responsibility to live that out. And it's a travesty if we don't. Accept no excuse for not growing and becoming more. Remember, the conversations, tools, and strategies offered on this show is never intended as a substitute for official mental health practice. If you are in need of service, mental health service, and ain't no shame to that game, because I'm in need of mental health services, be sure to seek out our mental health professional. I am one, but not on this platform. Dr. Martin Luther King said, everybody can be great because everybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You don't have to know about Plato and Aristotle to serve. You don't have to know Einstein's theory of relativity to serve. You don't have to know the second theory of thermodynamics and physics to serve. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love, and you can be that servant. Beloved, this has been Dr. Catherine E. James, serving you for the love of it at WHPR TV Detroit. I love you.
You know what? Excellence is what you want, and excellence is what you get. How are you living? What are you giving? If excellence is what you see, then excellent is who you be. What are you pursuing? It's all up to you. And when you come and make up in your mind that you want to be different, you can add to your faith 1 grain